African Americans, or so-called Negro. One of the reasons that it is bad for us to continue to just refer to ourselves as so-called Negro, that's negative. When we say so-called Negro, that's pointing out what we aren't, but it isn't telling us what we are. We are African, and we happen to be in America. We're not American. We are people who formerly were Africans who were kidnapped and brought to America. Our forefathers weren't the Pilgrims. We didn't land on Plymouth Rock. The rock was landed on us. We were brought here against our will. We were not brought here to be made citizens.
Where do I start and how do we begin? And have we gotten far at all since then? Our ancestors arose in the Nile Valley from the Horn of Africa. My mom and daddy, black in the flesh and having some sense, mastering with intent to be on the come up. They work from the sun up till the moon to the sky. Next morning reborn, rise and shine, steady making moves. Hunting and gathering was used, and we could rack up some tools, and that ain't even half of what we can do. Possess a higher power. Now it's built up the towers, trying to reach the heavens where best is waiting. With a settlement, development is what we needin', a detriment to proceeding, but ain't no relief in my job. Who gonna do it if we not? It's time to be civilized and build a nation that will thrive. We didn't, it goes deeper. This is the beginning of the noble people.
We come from the land that birthed the man with the plan. Our skin is melanated, that's why the oppressors stay hating, because they're patiently waiting for our brother's downfall. If we would just unite instead of fighting, they wouldn't stop us at all, because we used to have greatness, now it's locked up and hidden. They erased our claims and became weightless, now they're saying good riddance. There is ignorance at play, the devil puts you in disarray. All we need is change, look inside and you'll find a way. You need to realize who's behind your demise. You rather see you rise and fall, fight back when you're backed against the wall. I know times can be uneasy when all the crackers get greedy. You recollect what you've been needing. First you were born in hatred, then you proceed with defeating. Just remember, you never be down for long. You're God and the goddess, you birth the nation through knowledge. You can't get rid of the original, you'll never be conquered. You can see the sunshine, the sky will rarely be somber.
From Ethiopia to Nova, then we became Kemetic, Sumerian, Kushite, and Hamitic, whichever way you tell it. And let me teach you the truth, something deep in your roots. Forget the Tomahawk, though he tells your story, there's more to his recording. What about the sabotaging traders, invaders and other nation haters like the Hyksos and the Persians, Greco-Romans with their excursions? We had thousands of years to reign, but enemies wouldn't allow things to stay the same. Though we educate and stabilized others, they perpetrating and taking rape our mothers that they could kill off the men. Never worry about war again. Is this what we deserve, to catch Canaan's curse? First of all, the greatest, then Arabs started enslavement, force-fed the Bible and the Quran, our traditions. We couldn't carry on, plus we committing and fighting. I guess the difference is enticing, but we should love our brothers and our sisters above all, but instead we let one another fall.
The reality is that we have still not held the Tambu for account to what they did to us. We haven't received reparations. We have not absolutely punished them for what they did. And I think that if we're going to talk about what they did, there still needs to be, someone still needs to be held account for it. I think that, now let me get to the spirit. I think that we need to do everything we can to demystify whiteness. Because we have been taught to believe that the white man's ice is colder. And I think that that is the reason why we do some things that are absolutely destructive to ourselves. We have done some things that are absolutely destructive to ourselves based on our anti-African socialization. And so if we can destroy that, demystify it, end it, that's important.